You guys having a great weekend there. Happy Saturday. I'm having fun here with some, Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries. It's a fun game, no doubt about that. Me and Mech Warrior go back a long ways. I remember the Super Nintendo version. That was game changing, let me tell you. Played the crap out of that. Tried playing it recently just to see if it was like I remembered, and it was. It was a lot like what I remembered, but at the same time, quite different than what I thought.
Can't stop the signal now.
Just, man, gaming has changed so much. The processing power, technology. I mean, it used to be just two-dimensional, so two-dimensional. They would try to do like the 3/4 overhead view and stuff to give the illusion of 3D depth and whatnot. But still very two-dimensional, Now we got real three-dimensional type graphics and worlds and everything. It's just like, wow, completely different ball of wax there. It's always interesting going retro. Games that I remember playing as a kid growing up. And playing them now, It's like, will it hold up to what I remember? Will it be what I remember? And there's always surprises. Sometimes, some parts of it are what I remember, and some parts of it are like, it's not even close to what I remembered. I completely forgot about this, that, and the other. It's like, sometimes it's like playing the game again for the first time. It's a lot of fun. It really is. It really is. Hope you guys having a great weekend there. If you know what I mean. Hopefully, sound the Dark Star Empire in your part of the galaxy. If you know what I mean. Why not? And yeah. Cheers, recruit. Bottoms up. Yeah, I'm doing this primarily to have fun, Number one, doing it for myself. Have a good time. Geek out. Stuff like that. And, engage in one of my favorite hobbies, which is just being a geek in general. And video games really help make that possible, But at the same time, I do want other people to have fun with it. I want other people to enjoy it, to experience that geekdom the way that I do. The way that I do up here and in here. And I knew it was going to be a difficult thing. Didn't know it was going to be this difficult. It's become very clear. Modern geekdom is not in the right place. It does not have the right values. Not the values that it used to have. Not the values that it should have. Because even when these guys wake up to it, like, wait a minute, this ain't cool. They barely move away from where it's at. They barely take a step up, and they're still in the gutter area. I don't know. I've had almost 2,000 impressions on the thumbnail for this live stream. It's a unique thumbnail. And like the bulk of the thumbnail, I made it myself in Blender. I thought that would make a difference. I thought that might catch people's attention. I really did. But less than, I think it was like 0.4% of those impressions actually clicked on it. Now the math's not quite adding up, because at 0.4%, it should be like 40 views. Analytics are only showing like 11. So there's still some jankiness going on for YouTube. However, that's definitely not the whole entirety of the problem. People just aren't clicking. Which is disappointing. Yeah, I'm not talking from I want to get rich and famous perspective. I'm coming from a perspective of I'm working very hard to try to create something that I can enjoy as a geek. And hopefully by extension, other people can enjoy as well. So when people aren't clicking and watching and enjoying, that is disappointing. Because anybody that creates something, they want other people to enjoy what they've created. Even if some people are too shy or don't have the courage to share it with other people because they're afraid of that rejection, they still, some part of them wants other people to enjoy it. And even if it's just like a handful of people that hang out and have fun with it, that would make my day, you know? And some days are like that. Some days I get the folks in there and they jump in the live chat and they're like, hey, what's up? It just makes it so much more fun. It really does. But when I get 2,000 impressions on the thumbnail for the stream that's going live right now, and less than 0.4% actually are encouraged to click on it, not gonna lie, it's disappointing. You know? I'd be happy if just like a handful of people were enjoying it. But if people don't even click on it, how are they gonna know? You know, I think part of it is because they're so used to the algorithm. They're so used to consuming, to watching, to clicking on the stuff that YouTube puts in front of them. I'm at least making an attempt to be original. The algorithm has failed. It really has. You don't have to just take my word for it. Mr. Beast, the big kahuna right now of YouTube, he has lamented the reality that there are so many cookie cutter clone channels out there that copied him. And he laments the fact that they're copying him. He's talked about how he's put out these videos and stuff, right? Had these interviews. He's tried to help content creators succeed. And his hope is that they would do stuff, original stuff. And he's lamenting the fact that people are just straight up copying him. They're finding that success, but they're doing it by becoming Mr. Beast clones. You know? Clones of other channels. Now, in that we agree. And in that regard, the algorithm has failed miserably. So when something original does pop up, a lot of people just don't even give it a chance, it seems like. Now me, I like it when original stuff pops up. When it comes to the algorithm, it just keeps shoveling the same clone type content onto my recommended feed. It's really frustrating. It makes me not want to watch YouTube at all. I got so many channels that I am subscribed to that never pop up in my recommended feed. Doesn't make any sense to me. No point of subscribing to them is so that I can watch their content when it comes out. The algorithm does not take that into consideration at all. I'm sorry, guys. The algorithm is a complete and utter failure. And as a result, people get so stuck in a rut. They get so used to the same content. Same types of content. You just get shoveled onto their recommended feed. I don't think they know how to give something new a try. It's the best I can figure. I don't know. And it's not good for geekdom at large. It's not good for you guys. Part of being a geek is, trying something new. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You gave it an honest shot. and you move on. But if you do like it or even love it, that's great. It means you expanded your horizons in some way, shape, or form. The algorithm wants you stuck in a rut. The algorithm wants you just like addicted to the same dopamine hit over and over and over and over and over again. And it's such a very bad thing, guys. And I don't have the first clue how to change that. In part because, one, it's the algorithm. I got no control over that. Besides the fact that I don't know how to program, I don't own the company. I can't hire somebody else to fix it. I don't have that kind of power or resources. In part because I'm flying by the seat of my pants, learning the stuff as I go. Just like everybody else, pretty much, except for those that engage in the clone mentality. It's very sobering. I'm still trying to just do my thing and have fun here. Problem is I think too much. Some people might say. Well, I can't help but break things down, understand. I like to understand things. It's part of being a geek, you know. There's a good bit of nerd inside of every geek. I used to think nerds and geeks are two different things. I've learned over the decades that's not the case. A true geek has a good bit of nerd in there. A nerd can be a nerd and just be a nerd. It might be a little bit of a geek, but they're primarily a nerd, right? Geeks, pretty much the whole enchilada. That's the way I see it. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to have a good time. But I'm also interested in this stuff. Creating my own stuff. Learning some difficult skills. To be able to do the things that I envision in my mind. It takes a good bit of nerdiness. So I'm both a geek. So I'm a huge geek. But there's also a huge part of being a nerd in there. Hollywood's dying. Hollywood is in the process of crashing and burning big time. So many of these studios, companies, some of these movies are just failing left and right for a lot of the same reasons. It's pretty much uniform across the board. Guys, we're fast approaching a time when Hollywood is going to collapse on itself. Originally I was just trying to build my own little niche or whatever. Start my own channel, entertain some people, have some fun. It's getting to the point where there's really not a whole lot of legitimate entertainment out there, even on YouTube. So much cookie cutter stuff. Look at Tifu. All he did was he had the game footage and then his extremely basic cam footage. He would literally just drop into the part of some corner of the game footage. That's it. No creativity, no originality, just him in the game. That's it. For whatever reason, that was enough for him to blow up. I understand the cult of personality. I do. I get that. But there's more to being a geek. There's more to entertainment than that. As is proof, evidence by Hollywood. Money and resources they put into movies and television shows. It's enormous. Now I'm trying to do the small man's version of that. Apparently people just, I don't know. Apparently they're not really interested in that. I'm just trying to figure things out, Yeah. Gearbox. Maybe I do think too much, you know? Ay. Well, let's go and just get back to the fun side of it then. Let's do it. Alright, Gearbox, kick it on over. Yeah, I'm gonna go jump into my mech while you switch things up here. Alright, let's do it. Let's go ahead and see if we can capture some more of that heavy metal glory.
Can't stop the signal now.